Well, so tell me about yourself. So tell me about yourself. So you submitted your resume and you waited and waited silently as well, and then finally you have got an interview email and you reached the interview board. Now you are at an interview board. As a result, you are sitting across the interview table and the hiring manager smile and ask you the question, tell me about yourself. After hearing the question, then you got panic and unfortunately you don't know what to say, how to respond, how to manage the condition. So a quarter away of the time during the conversation, you have spoiled only saying, telling about yourself, which is not related to the job and to the post. Oh, I believe it. Why did I say like that? You know, you will never get the second chance to prove or to express the first impression. Normally, the hiring manager makes up his mind or her mind from the beginning or the first part of our conversation within 2 or 3 minutes during the interview. Here, I'll tell you, can you make a good impression like before? The answer is no. Today, positively, I'm going to tell you and share you with you from a CEO perspective, from a hiring manager perspective, from an employer perspective. What is the biggest response to the question, tell me about yourself at an interview? You know, we have interviewed thousands and thousands of potential applicants, and I can't tell you the names of those applicants, how I see these people kind of struggling with that same question. But however, there are interesting incidents that were very much impressed to the response of this question. The response I got, I'm going to share you by the end of the video. You are going to walk away with the right technique. Really, you know what to say there, how to respond there, when to do the exact action there. The exact script. I hope the next time when you are asked the same question, you can be able to capture the point. Now, let me give the first impression. I will give you 3 points. For following the 3 points, you can capture the Viva board. One of the 3 points is, when you are asked the same question, tell me about yourself. You have to understand that you are not asked to tell about your family background, about your names, about your parents, about your location, about your condition, how many brothers of you do you have, how many sisters you have, what is the family status of your parents. These are the questions the hiring manager does not ask you about. So, you know, give that kind of detail about your personal life, about your family life, about your background, which you belong to. When some people hear the question, they think that they are ready to give the answer of that question. They think that the question is very easy and they can easily feel to answer the question. But the answer of the question should not be like that as the people think. So I recommend you a number of ways. Then within the 10 minutes you can see that the conversation is going on, but you never mention something important for the post and for the interview. As a result, the total interview, how many time is spent during the conversation, become spoiled. The reason of their asking is that what kind of value you are bearing for the post, what kind of technique for the improvement of the company you are bearing, what kind of skill for the post you are bearing more than the other applicant. They only just want to know such kind of potential you have for the post and for the company. That's why they are asking the same question, tell me about yourself. So tell me about yourself, it is a question. The question covers the area of the potential skill, qualification, technique and responding way, how many honesty and value are related to the post and for the improvement of the company. As well as what kind of problem solving technique you have, what kind of potential you have for the improvement of the company, what kind of skill you can add to the improvement of the company. These are the relevant responding they are wanting from you at the time of the Viva board. Point number 2, do your best. So some of the mistake you made in the interview board, they believe that you can capture it. So as well as you want to be ready to tell something related to the post and related to the company. So you have to prove that you are the only person to be fit and better fit for the company and for the post. I agree, you can tell something extra as well as to the information for the previous experience at the time of the interview. So this should be relevant, this should be potential, this should be appropriate for the post and for the company. The proof of submitting through your speech that you want to be authentic, you want to be appropriate, you want to be valuable for the post. Right? You are just getting to know while you are in the conversation of an interviewer that you know the person and the person know very well. You are getting to close and close with the person, so you don't have any kind of hesitation at the time of asking the question, tell me about yourself, and you will give the answer fluently so that you can be relaxed there and they never think that you are giving the expression without any kind of hesitation. So avoid the hesitation. You are talking about your personal life and about your qualification very easily, very fluently, so that any interruption is not taking place between you and your speech. Lead with a strong foot forward. When they are on the question, share everything you can share. The statement you make and the idea you are going to give and the potential information you are going to give, that should be stated in your answering point. Here is hiring, someone is hiring and you are applying for a social media manager. At the hiring manager, when the hiring manager is asking you, well, tell me about yourself, what type of answer you will give? When you are asked about the social media and you are related to the post, how you can make that hiring manager satisfied? So you have to attempt the first point, that you are related to the social media, you know very well about the social media, you have the previous experience of the social media, so you can do a lot of things related to the social media. So all should be related how you can improve the social media. As the hiring manager asks you about their company and their social media, that's why all things should be done related to the social media, how they can improve their social media status from the past than from the future. So this should be told at the time of the giving answer. Here you never say that you have Facebook, you have so many followers, you have so many fans. These are not related to the social media improvement, for which the hiring manager is not asking you. Rather, they are asking you how you can improve their social media, how you can engage the people into their pages. So how value you can bring for the pages. So I am looking for a company, as I have been involved in the social media. I have been working in the previous time for the last 10 months or 2 years or 3 years in different company or industries, from where I can gather a lot of experience, by which I will be able to improve your social media, improve your Facebook fans. These are the related. Here, do you see any kind of problem like this? I or me. It is all about the person. Whenever you are talking about only on yourself, your condition and all things related to your personal life, this should be avoided at the time of giving the expression or at the time of the answer board.